Hi folks, it's Sonia. I'm doing 2 videos in one day. In case you look at my hairstyle. Oh, I've got glasses on my head. Anyway, hi, it's Sonia with 2x2 Legoto, and it's after 4th of July, but I had lots of people call, email, and text me about their Legoto during the 4th of July and fireworks. So I want to address that, and it can be for everybody for future use and reference, because I'm sure New Year's Eve, I don't think people set fireworks off for Labor Day, do they? I don't know. Anyway, so fireworks, my take on fireworks. I don't make a big deal out of it, and we have the Jack Daddy triangle, I call it the triangle, of fireworks shows, because where we're located, we're about 10 minutes from the heart of our little city, and 20 minutes from another city, and 20 minutes from another city. So there's 3 cities all setting off fireworks, and they're a big deal. I mean, massive, spend a lot of money. And then we have all the local folks having their own little fireworks displays for their kids. The farmer behind us sets off massive quantities of fireworks multiple times of the year. I think his wife's birthday, which may be in September, which might have been why I thought Labor Day, but anyway. And we have a lot of dogs, and I just don't make a big deal out of it. I'm not rushing around. I'm low-key, and this is what I try to impress upon people: calm, assertive pack leader. If you're not calm, meaning you have been fretting, worrying, pondering, wondering, your body has a reaction to that. It's stress hormones. Those stress hormones change the pH in your body. If the pH changes in your body, then you begin to give off pheromones, or a scent. You have a stress scent and a calm scent. There's more to it than that, but if you're fretting and worrying about your dog's reaction or your puppy's reaction to fireworks, that travels right down the lead. You've heard me talk about this. Then our dog is picking up this pheromone scent, this stress scent, and they're assessing the situation, looking around, going, I don't see a bad guy. I don't see any danger. I don't see any mountain lion that's gonna eat me. I don't know why my owner is stressed, fretful, and worried, but I sure smell it. And then the next thing that happens will imprint on your dog, and then they attach that incident to that stress pheromone, and it creates a cycle, because the next time they smell that stress scent, or they hear, smell, taste, see that incident, they kick into anxiety mode, stress mode, aggressive mode. And I'll give you a couple of examples. I'll use my own life as an example. So, this has been 30 years ago with my first Australian Shepherd out of high school, early college. We lived in a house in a subdivision on a cul-de-sac, and we had a couple of, the type of neighborhood it was, young married couples. Some of us were not as intelligent as others, and so we did dumb, stupid things. My next door neighbor was one of those people. He had an affinity for all things that were remote. Remote cars, remote airplanes. I'm not saying that's I'm not saying that. How he used them wasn't the most intelligent use for these, because a lot of people have that hobby, and it is a wonderful hobby, so don't hear me wrong on that. Anyway, I got this young Australian Shepherd. She was about 20 weeks old. Took her out the front door to go potty, and he was using his remote control cars. Well, the intelligent thing on my behalf would have been to ask him to stop them so that I could introduce her in a fashion that didn't stress her out. I didn't do that. First mistake. The second mistake had nothing to do with me and everything to do with him. He drove that car, remote control car, right over the curb, into the grass, and into our yard directly at her. Well, I screamed, ran over and picked her up. She's peed all over me because I scared her half to death. And I didn't even give her a chance to really assess the situation. I have no idea what this dog would have done. She may have done nothing. She may have looked at it and thought, gee, that looks fun. But I didn't give her the opportunity. Well, my stress pheromones imprinted her on not only that car, but the doggone front door. It was weeks before she would attempt to go back out the front. Well, probably not weeks. Yeah, it was a good couple of weeks before I could get her to go out the front door without having a complete panic attack. So that's an example of they imprinted based on the owner's reaction or misreaction. That was definitely a overreaction. So, back to the fireworks. If you are hearing fireworks and your dog sits up and is looking around, please don't anthropomorphize and assume that that is a stressful noise or event for them. From my perspective, we have puppy cultured these puppies. We have desensitized them to a multitude of things: loud music, backfiring cars and tractors, tractor starting, vacuum cleaners, washing machines, dishwashers, loud noises, things banging, clanging, and dropping, bicycles, children jumping up and down, gunfire, fireworks, thunderstorms. None of these should be stressful events for puppies raised in our home. So if there is a reaction, I have to trace it back to, well, what was your initial response to the loud thunder or the fireworks? Or, well, I thought she was scared or he was scared, so I went and picked him up and petted him and held him. Wrong. Don't do that. Don't coddle. You're anthropomorphizing, which is my favorite word in the dog world, which means that you are assigning what? Say it louder. Human traits or emotions to an animal, in this situation, a dog. We are assuming that because there's fireworks or gunfire or a thunderstorm, that our dog will be scared of that. And making that assumption creates a reaction chemically in us. It causes stress and anxiety internally in us, which then releases the pheromones, travels right down the lead or through the air or through our body onto our pet. They have then sat up and sat up at attention and asked themselves internally, and this is all happening split second, what is wrong in my environment that my owner smells stressed? And they'll quickly latch on. So I'll tell you another example. Had an owner a few years ago call me, and she said, I'm noticing that my Lagoto, 16 to 20 week old ish Lagoto, is just crazy wild when I get home, and whining and yelping and doing these circle dance. And I said, you are well on your way to having separation anxiety. What in the world's going on? Well, when we first brought the puppy home, I took vacation time so that I could be with the puppy, and when I went back to work, I just felt so bad. I felt bad that I was leaving the puppy all day long, and so I'd come home and I'd just be so sad. I'd just pick him up and just hug him and there, poor little puppy. I'm so sorry, Mommy's been gone all day. I'm such a bad mommy. And then the stress and anxiety that she was feeling over leaving for work was now creating anxiety within this puppy. So I said, okay, we're going to stop this. I'm going to stop all this madness, and maybe I need to do a video on the things not to do with regard to anthropomorphizing, and then if you did anthropomorphize, the corrective behavior for it. But I told her, I said, all right, so we're going to go back to square one. When you leave, it's going to be a very businesslike bye, out the door. We're not going to coddle. We're not going to give extra treats or extra love or extra pats, because they don't care. Now, when I say they don't care, I don't mean that they don't love the affection and attention, but if we're giving that and we're positively reinforcing a negative behavior, so she's positively reinforcing the negative behavior, which was the whining, the uptick in anxiety, the spinning, the spin cycle, that whole crazy thing that dogs can do when they start to build anxiety. If we're petting them, we're positively reinforcing a negative behavior. So she was contributing to the anxiety with that, and then she'd come home and do the same thing all over again. I'm so sorry, I was gone all day. I said, nope. So when you come home, what you're going to do, you're going to put your mail down, your keys down, you're going to go to the bathroom, you're going to change clothes, you're going to calm down. Then you're going to let your dog out of the crate, you're going to make the dog sit, you're going to take the dog out to the potty, and then you can give attention and affection, but only when everybody's calm, cool, and collected. If your dog can't hold it while you do that whole little routine, then I suggest you set your crate near a door, the door it goes out, if you've got a fenced yard or whatever, or you have somebody come by and walk the dog before you get home from work. There's a lot of things you can do, but I'm talking about fireworks here. So anyway, back to the fireworks. If you've got a dog that has already begun to show a reaction to fireworks, I suggest the desensitization DVDs that will desensitize your dog to fireworks. Don't wait till once a year to get all freaked out about it. Start now. And same with thunderstorm or gunfire if you've got a dog that is sensitive to those things, and you shouldn't, because we worked on all that. But if something's happened, and things can't be helped, if you've got a situation like that, then there's thunder shirts, something called Rescue Remedy. The next big gun would be Gelsemium. It is a homeopathic remedy, and if you're going to use this, you need to touch base with me first. But Rescue Remedy can be purchased at any natural drugstore, natural pharmacy, online, and that's what it's called, Rescue Remedy. And there's instructions with how to use it. So if you've had an incident with thunder, gunfire, or fireworks, then those several things, the video on desensitizing, the Rescue Remedy, a thunder shirt. Some people have said that using static, what are those things called? Use them in the laundry for static. Anyway, I can't remember what it's called, but those dryer sheets, thank you. You can use dryer sheets to rub the dog when you see on the radar that a thunderstorm is coming. People have said it works. Anyway, but the biggest thing on the front end, preliminarily, the thing you can do right out of the gate, this isn't if you have an adult dog from us. By the way, if you do have an adult dog and you're having some of these issues, contact me. But if you have a puppy from us, or you're getting a puppy from us, calm, assertive pack leader. maintaining calm. We already talked about that. Not having those stress pheromones. Assertive, meaning you are the boss. You are the queen or king of your domain. You walk through the house with an air of superiority because you're the boss. You pay the mortgage, you pay for the dog food. What you say goes. So if life is okay, and it's just another day on the 4th of July with some fireworks, and you say it's okay and you're ignoring it, your dog likely will too. No big deal. Pack leader. That means that you have the insight, the foresight, the knowledge base, or the resources to make sure that your dog is well trained, cared for, and his or her emotional stability needs are being met. Not coddling, not giving in to bad behavior, not overlooking poor obedience. That is good pack leadership. If you're having trouble with any of these things, let me know. I'm happy to help. Happy to point you in the right direction. Anyway, that is my firework discussion. Now, if you want to take your dog to the park where the fireworks are happening, you might want to use that desensitization video. We were at the park recently and I saw a bunch of people had their dogs out. It can be done. I'm not taking my dog out in the middle of all of that idiocy with people wanting to pet my dog every 5 steps, and it might be fun. It's not fun. That's not fun for me. So it might be fun for you, and you're welcome to do it, but you're going to have to pre-plan that, or start very, very young. And your timing, if you've got a puppy that's going home right before 4th of July and it's fully vaccinated about the time of 4th of July, taking it to the park sounds like a great idea. Working on desensitizing for next year or for New Year's Eve, that all sounds great. So I hope that this has been a beneficial, albeit short video. And if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email at 2by2lagoto@comcast.net. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe on this and all our videos. This is Sonia, brought to you from very sunshiny Georgia today. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.